Good day, citizens. Ken Winkleman here. This is part of a series of conversations about your right to vote on large civic projects and about your opportunity to secure that right on this November's ballot, thanks to the efforts of the all-volunteer citizens group, Boise Working Together. So I'm with Brian Ertz again. Brian's a public interest attorney here in town. Brian, why should citizens get involved? I mean, didn't we elect city officials so that they can make these kinds of decisions for us?
Well, there are a couple of things to consider. The first is that the Idaho Constitution actually prescribes citizen involvement in major municipal projects through the bond election process. And so what you've seen is bond elections for major expenditures as they relate to libraries in municipalities such as Meridian and in other municipalities. And so really major projects of this magnitude are supposed to have direct citizen involvement through the ballot. And what we've seen is that Boise City has sought to circumvent that original intent of the Idaho Constitution through creative financing schemes. And so citizens are supposed to be involved from the get-go. Now, why do we need to have a citizen, a proposition on the ballot? The reason for that is because City Council endeavored to pursue these major municipal projects without going through the normal route of subjecting them to a bond or a levy election in the first place. And so because the city has been so scant in their public involvement or has not been receptive to public involvement, we've seen a need for citizens to engage further. There are citizens who are going to have to pay higher taxes for these huge projects. There are concerned citizens who care about the historical value of the cabin and the displacement of that historic value. And for a variety of reasons all over town, people wanted to have more influence than the city was giving them. Now, the Idaho State Constitution likewise gives citizens the right to exert their voice and to have it be meaningful through the initiative process. And that exercise is extremely important when government officials aren't listening to citizens and when government officials are making decisions on behalf of taxpayers that are not in alignment with those citizens' sentiment as it relates to the decisions that are being made. And so given the significance of stadium and library proposals that the city has put forth, and because the city has really done barrel rolls around the intent of the Idaho Constitution to prevent citizens from a vote on those projects, citizens, including Boise Working Together, were forced to pursue initiative petitions to ensure that residents of Boise had a vote and a meaningful voice.
Thank you, Brian. Until next time, this is Ken for Boise Working Together. Be sure to protect your tax dollars and secure your right to vote on large civic projects by voting yes on Propositions 1 and 2 this November. For more information, please visit our website at www.boiseworkingtogether.com. Thank you for watching.